Oh, here she is. Yes, it's me, Timmy Alexis Carrington Ward, on Here She Is, the Prostate Cancer Podcast. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer last October, and what I found helped was seeing people online talking about their story. It really did help me. It prepared me for the journey I've got ahead. So I thought I would do my own version to help, hopefully, somebody else out there who has newly been diagnosed with prostate cancer, or anyone that is still on their journey with prostate cancer. Just, it's my way of giving back. So I hope this helps if you're that one person. You are listening to me, Timmy Alexis Carrington Ward, on Here She Is, on the Here She Is, the Prostate Cancer Podcast. And tonight I have got comedian, actor and impressionist Bobby Davro. Bobby, welcome.
Here. Lovely to see you, man. So you had a bit of trouble getting on there. I don't think my marriage lasted that long trying to get on.
He had trouble getting on the Zoom.
On the Zoom.
Bobby, I'm sorry that you're in my cancer club. We both got the prostate cancer.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Yours okay?
I was diagnosed the end of last year, just from having a PSA. So let's
yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's all about you tonight then, Bobby. So you was it a year ago? How long ago was your PSA? 2000?
No, it wasn't. I think it was where are we now? We're August. No, I think it was February time. January, February time.
Just gone.
Yeah, just gone.
Oh, wow. So this is really recent. A little bit like mine. Like I said, mine was, well, October time. So when did and why did you go for the PSA? What?
Right. What happened is I went to my doctors and he said you haven't had a prostate examination, and so I thought I'll go and have one. So I had it and I got the thumbs up. I think it was his thumbs. And you've got to make it light as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm going to talk to you about whether you do make it. I mean, that's how I'm dealing with it.
Hang on a second now. I just let me one phone.
That's all right.
Yeah. And so he said it was slightly enlarged. He said, have you had your PSA done? I said, no. He said, go and have a PSA.
So you absolutely did have the finger up?
Yeah, I had the old...
because that's not of today's world.
I said to him, take your rings off. He said, that's my wristwatch. So you've got to do these jokes, because I try and laugh my way out of feeling awful.
I'm totally with you. I'm all of the above that you're saying. Carry on.
So then I said, he said, go and have a blood test and we'll work out your PSA. So I went to the hospital and had a blood test. And my PSA came back as 24, which is very high.
Yeah.
And I said, what's the next step? He said, well, we're going to have a look at it and I had some scans. Is it a CT scan or an MRI?
Yeah. But before that, so somebody of your age, so you're 67, and for somebody of your age, I think it can go up to about 4 or 5 point. So yours is 24. Mine, just so you know, was 6 point, but I was on finasteride, to keep your hair in, which suppresses it. So actually I was a 12.1.
Right, so it's not really taken. It's on the Gleason scan, isn't it? Actually,
but that's just the first place of call that they give you. They give you the blood test, and then you go from there. So you had your blood test. They said it's a little high. Is this all on the NHS or private?
It's all on the NHS, and I got some advice to go to the Marsden at Sutton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they've been so wonderful to me. But I'll tell you what happens. I went along and got the thing. They took a biopsy, and after I'd had my scans, they took a biopsy, and they said they discovered it. I'm trying to find somewhere quiet to do this, but
that's all right.
And they discovered that I had cancer, and it had gone into one of the outside. What's it called? The
wall.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Margins, they say.
Yeah, and that worried me, because I'm always scared it's going to see. But
But go back.
Go
So,
on.
so you had your blood test. They send you. So
Yeah.
you must have had an MRI to start with, yeah.
Yes, I did. Yes.
And then that comes back, and they say something's in it. Then you have
Yeah.
the biopsy, yeah.
Yes, then I had the biopsy.
Okay. So tell me your experience of the biopsy. I
Well, I did.
Go on.
Well, I didn't know nothing about it because I'm a bit of a woods, and so I decided to be knocked out completely for it. So
Oh,
that
but
that
that's good
just
to
keep
know.
it.
That's good
Yeah,
to know.
because not that it's really painful or anything. It's a bit uncomfortable and it's a bit personal. When
Yeah.
they're doing things up your chocolate starfish
Yeah,
or whatever it's called,
absolutely.
up the rusty sheriff's badge. So,
Yeah,
yeah, and all
all of
it. So,
that. All of
yeah,
that. But
so
honestly,
they did
yeah.
that.
So that's good for guys to hear that they actually don't have to go through with it being awake. I did it being awake, and it
Well,
is quite painful. There's
is
one
it?
bit that's quite painful, but it needs to be done. So
Yeah,
then after that you've had your biopsy and then you go in and see your surgeon, yeah?
yeah. Now that was the frightening bit. I took my wife with me, my ex-wife actually, and just for support because we were okay, although we're not married anymore. It was good support, and we went in and they told us that they had found some cancer, and then they described what kind of treatment I would have, and I have to say it was the second day after I'd been in, and the urologist called me, and I said the thing, is it terminal? Is it really bad? Is
Yeah.
it? He said no. He said this, and I put his number under the message. He said you'll be buying Christmas presents for a few more years to come. So that was a lovely comment. In fact, it made me cry because I've got girls, I've got my kids and everything.
Honestly, but it's it's such a crazy feeling, isn't it? Because we've got
Yeah,
this word of cancer in our
cancer.
brains. Some the minute they say,
Yeah.
so mine was, you've got aggressive cancer, and you're just like your world just falls apart. We and then actually, I've always said you need that time to go outside and just breathe it in, and it's a horrible diagnosis, isn't
I
it?
had a bit of a cry, just actually relief when he said that. So he said, I saw it. Then I went in and saw him about the what the treatment would be, and there's so many treatments. Now this is the thing that's
Yes.
confusing because I probably like you did. I went straight on the internet, looked at all the YouTube stuff, and it was so confusing to me. Some people said yes, you should have this done and that done. The only thing is, I didn't really want is to have my prostate removed. I thought and I said to the nurse, I said, that was thought after, I said, the tablets are going to give me they're what are they called? They're
The
uh,
hormone tablets.
hormones. Does that mean that everything's going to shrivel? Everything's shriveled up. Not that I had much to shrivel up, already. And they said you can always use a pump. My ex-wife who was with me went, "What is that? The sort of thing you have when you're blowing up a lilo by the swimming pool and you're this?" Oh God! And I said, I couldn't. I didn't want to do that. And
Yeah.
everything has tripled up. It has. That's really affected me. I have no love life at the moment, and
Yeah.
I'm very, very, very weak. It's taking all my testosterone, which it does, and
Right.
it takes away your muscles, and I just felt very wobbly and tired a lot.
Right. Let's just leave it there, Bobby. Let's just take a quick break. Oh, here she is. Don't forget to donate to our Just Giving page, either up here or down here in the link. It all is going for a good cause. Prostate Cancer UK. I said it. You're listening to me, Timmy Alexis Carrington Ward, on the Here She Is Prostate Cancer podcast. And I'm talking to the lovely Bobby Davro, comedian. So, Bobby, we've talked about you being diagnosed, having the biopsy that you
Yeah.
didn't have to be awake for, which is really good. I actually didn't know you could do that, so that's great for other people if you're worried about that side of it. Then you go in, you get the news that you've got prostate cancer. Did they tell you the Gleason? I've got it down because it's out there.
Yes, but it's that's where another confusion comes in because it was 3. It was 0.3, and then they give another number
Yeah.
afterwards.
So the 3 at the beginning, it's 3 plus 4, which equals
Yeah,
7. So your Gleason is 7. But the
7.
first number is the most important. So you had a low first number, which is good as well.
Yes, I didn't know that. So that was what was confusing me. And at least he did say it's intermediate. It's not an aggressive. It's intermediate 3, and we don't have to operate or we don't have to have chemotherapy.
No, that's a good number. I would be pleased with that. Mine was 4 plus 5, so I'm 9, which is fairly aggressive if you think that 10 is the most aggressive. But so you've had that, and then they've told you of different things to do. Just so you know, as we were speaking in the first section, when you were saying about going on the internet, I was helped out, and this will help you, I think, is all that information that never gets erased online, because in the last 10 years they have doubled the life expectancy of prostate cancer, and also the treatments have improved, but that they still have got all the old data on there. So when you look up am I going to die, it's got old data up there. So I hope that helps you as well. So when you do look at that, it's old data mixed up with this modern day data. A friend helped me out with that.
Yeah, I'm aware of the different options. That was the thing that was confusing. What do I best have? And they sort of told me what I best have. So basically, I'm on hormone tablets at the minute, and I'm also don't ask me what they're called, these things. And then I've got to have some radiotherapy in October. And injection. I have injections as well.
You have the injections. They're 3 monthly injections, aren't they?
Every 3 months. Okay. What are they?
Is that not the hormones they're putting in you when you get the injection? So you maybe have that instead of the tablets, I believe.
No, I have tablets as well. Predostidone or something.
Okay. Can you tell me about those? So do they make you feel tired?
I have been feeling really weak. Weak is what it is, and my body's changed because I was quite defined. Not like I wasn't cut like going to the gym, but I had muscles, and my muscles aren't the same. And my skin's changed a little bit. I've got a bit flabby around the tummy, and I found that I haven't got any strength, Matty.
I mean, to be fair, that's what women are going through all over the country, isn't it? You're going through the menopause, basically.
Oh no! Am I not going to be able to park my car?
No, all of that.
Coming out the toilets, going, does my arse look bigger than these?
You'll be chained to the wash, the sink. All those inappropriate jokes. You've not got moobs anyway. Have you not got moobs at your age anyway?
Sorry.
Have you not got moobs already at your age anyway?
Well, no, I'm hoping they'll go and then they'll give me something to play with. But that's another thing. Like, this is what's really bothering me. I have no sex drive now.
Right.
I have no sex drive, no sort of interest. I might have. Fortunately, I don't have a partner. I mean, I do lots of jokes about not having a partner, but it's I don't have a partner. So in a way, it's not bothered, but it's affected me that way. It's made me feel very unattractive in my inner self.
But that is a side effect of it.
When I did, yeah. And that's what's bothered me, and nothing comes out of it now, unfortunately.
Yes, you see, I had the prostatectomy because mine was aggressive, so I've had that removed. So I'm still having the 3 months blood tests. Are you having those as well? The PSAs?
Yes. I'm thinking my PSA went right down to 0.2, I think, which is really good from 22. I think I'm doing what I'm told to do.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's just bothered me, and I don't get an erection. That's the thing that sort of bothered me, and nothing comes out as if I've had a little, jerk the gherkin or whatever you want to call it. And nothing. It's called a dry ejaculation, isn't it?
Yes. And I'm glad you're happy to talk about this, because the same applies to me. So it has. So you're 2-3 months behind me, but that does get better. You do, because they offer you this pump. Have you got the pump?
You froze a bit then. Sorry again.
Have you got
a bit then when you said that? Say it again.
Have they given you the pump?
No, I don't want to use the pump. I'd feel dreadful. I'm just going to the bathroom, my darling. I'll just be back in 10 minutes.
but just for, no, you're meant
Not
to do
exactly the
that,
best thing,
but
is
you're
it?
meant to do that every day anyway, just to start and then that gets it erect, and then you let the pump down again. It's an exercising thing so that the blood can still flow there. So you've got to do that for that reason, not for having sex or anything. That's just to get,
Oh,
yeah.
what about? All right. Well, okay. I'll ask one of those. And
They'll
what
probably give
about
you one.
what about the blue pills? You know, what's it called,
Yes,
Viagra and
and Viagra,
Cialis?
yep. And they say some people take that um a small amount daily, or some people, or for me, they've given me it if I get lucky, sort of thing. But
You get lucky.
in a
You
33
mean
year
you're gonna
relationship,
if you meet someone with bad eyesight? Is that
you
what it
said
is?
it. But it
I
is,
mean,
you've got to, that's if, so they give you that for the night, as it were. Or I think there are things when you can have a small amount each day, but the pump is getting the blood to flow back there because the blood is not flowing there. So you do need to talk about getting a pump for that.
okay, all right. That's good advice. I would be mortified if I didn't have a lady that came along. And, so I'm just going to nip in the bathroom. I won't be a minute, and then you hear me going. You
Yeah,
can
but
imagine that.
you could use it together.
Oh, God, anything worse.
But if you use that daily, it does, because I am now getting an erection when I play with myself.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yes. And it is,
But you have a partner, don't you?
yeah, but 33 years, as if he's interested.
Oh, come on, you've got to invent things.
Well, I've got the pump. That's an invention.
You can do role play. You can be the Lilo, and he can be the somebody.
Let's have a break.
Look,
Hang on.
I will get one because if the nurse actually said if you don't use it, you lose it,
Yeah, absolutely.
and
It's
I'm
true.
just a bit worried it never come back again. So how
No,
long have I got to have this treatment? How long will I have the treatment for?
let's have a
You
break
any
and I'll let
idea?
you know. Oh, here she is. Don't forget to donate to our Just Giving page, either up here or down here in the link. It all is going for a good cause. Prostate Cancer UK. I said it. You are listening to me, Timmy Alexis Carrington Ward. On Here She Is on the Prostate Cancer Podcast. And I've got Bobby Davro here, and I'm thrilled that you're happy to be talking about this because I think this is a big deal. And
Almost
we're
definitely.
talking about
Yeah.
erections, and I think it is a, well, not so big deal at the minute, but it will be a big deal again when you use your pump. That pump is to get the blood flowing back into the penis, and it will happen. And with the tablets as well, when you need them, that's a good way of getting it. But like your nurse said, you said in the last section, it is if you don't use it, you lose it type thing. And like I said, I've started to
And
see
is that true? Will it ever grow back?
it's also, I don't know about you, but because I've had my
Has it?
prostate removed, mine has gone a bit acorny when it's down. Is that what happened to you as well?
Yeah. Yes, well, it's always been like that. But I used to say it might not be big, but it's busy. But it's not busy now, so I'm not bothered about that. It's about the fact that I don't want it to go completely, and it would be awful.
Well,
Very
then,
embarrassing.
what I was told when I went to the clinic for the pump is you have to do it daily, and you have, I think it's about 5 times you have to pump it up, let it down, pump it up, let it down, just 5 times a day. It's really, I'm using all the innuendos here, but it is really hard to do
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
getting all the stuff out and getting it all ready and things. So it is a bit of a
I get it.
pain,
Well, I
but
live on my own anyway, so I
uh,
can do that without anything. But it doesn't have helium. You don't start going, oh, crikey, I think
it
I put
depends
too
what you
much
do.
helium
It
into
depends where you put the
it.
pump for that, I think.
That's
But I, I, what I've seen as well is it does come back. You will,
okay.
if you
You're
work
pretty
it out,
sure it will.
and it really is important. And I can see you're genuine about that. You are worried
Yeah,
about it,
yeah,
and
I am worried about it.
I can only tell you what I've done, and I am starting to get the erections back. And you are thrilled when you see it. You really are
Yeah.
thrilled.
I'm
It's
the only one that's thrilled.
but at least you've got it there to look at. Honestly, it is such a big deal, and It will happen.
Well, I did try it. I have tried to, when I've, obviously been on my own and do what nature, what can you call it? Knocking one out. That's it. I don't hate the M word, but knocking one out. And when I did have the ejaculation, it was the dry ejaculation. Nothing came out at all. But something came out, but it wasn't anything to talk about. Dust. I said dust.
Did you get the full feeling of an orgasm? Because mine stops just at the edge, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's not the best orgasms I've had, to be honest with you.
It's. Right. I mean, and it is a big deal, isn't it? It's a big part of people's lives having an orgasm, isn't it?
But that's the part the thing that I noticed, the only symptom I had was a bit of erectile dysfunction with some ladies, and because I'm a single man on the dating scene. But now I've put all that aside. Fortunately, I've got my work and I've got a grandson, I've got my daughters, and I'm not that bothered at the moment, but it bothers me in the long run because I don't want to be on my own forever.
No, but like I say, and speak to them, they will do that pump thing, and it isn't the end of the world for me. I do still get a sort of, it started to be a lazy lob on is how I explained it. And now it's getting better and it's getting better. So actually, Bobby, do not worry, but you do need to talk about getting that pump, I think.
Right, Timmy, how old are you, if I may ask?
So this is another one. I'm 10 years younger. I'm 57. That was my gripe as well, because I just thought if I was in your, if I was 10 years, a decade older, I would be quite all right with that, because I just think I'm a decade too young for it. But that's also a pro and plus, isn't it? Because you're younger to handle treatments and everything. Speaking of treatments then, so they've told you you've got radiotherapy coming up October. Yeah. Okay, and how do you feel about that? Have you done research on that?
Well, it's not painful. I'm told it's not painful, but it can be very tiring. It can, it can bring on a bit of lethargy,
Yeah, my
I'm
daddy,
not too worried about that.
My dad had that, and it didn't know it at all.
Go on.
I said my daddy had the
they put a little
radiotherapy. You get a little tattoo, I think, and then they just pinpoint it and do that. And no side effects or anything, really. Just tired, like you say. Yeah.
The thing I've been most worried about is that I'm not going to have a love life ever again, and that bothers me. It does, as a man.
But yeah, and I totally get it. But I'm here to say, mine's starting to get better. So you do need to work at it and masturbate. I spoke to my married the nurse, and she said, the more you use it, the better. So I would recommend masturbating every day. I do.
My father, I tend not to do it because I had a very embarrassing thing. My father caught me when I was 13, and he walked in the room and he said, "Don't do that, son, you go blind." I said, "I'm over here, Dad."
So let's talk about it.
I do talk about it in my show.
Let's talk about humor, because I believe a lot in that. I mean, there's obviously, I don't know about you, there's obviously that tempting fate. Oh, I'm joking about this, so it's going to get me. I get sometimes. But then you just think, oh my God. I was walking my dog when I didn't know, because I think the worst bit is waiting for the test results, isn't it? I found anyway. Yeah. And that's when I was walking my dog, I suddenly just thought, do you know what? If I get over this, if I don't get over this, I've still got to die at one point. Everyone dies. So that helped me a lot.
You should see my act. I die practically every night.
Yeah, you should be used to it.
Funny. I do a joke about finding, because I was in the shower and I was checking myself before this happened, and they discovered a small ugly lump on my testicles. But that was okay. It turns out it was my cock. And they had a blister on the end of it, and it was my girlfriend's contact lens. And that wasn't the reason. It's all these jokes. I love the jokes. But laughter is the best medicine, unless you've got prostate cancer.
I actually agree. Are you incontinent at all?
No, I live here in England. I don't. No, I'm not incontinent at all. No,
because I had that as well, but that's cleared up as well. So I'm better with that.
Is that just in the wee wees? Or
just the wee wees. But it only happens now if I laugh. So I shall be all right with you on this podcast.
Oh, thanks a lot. I do a very similar joke actually to start the show with sometimes.
Go on.
Very similar joke. Well, I just come out and I said, I was here last year and there's a fella sat in the front row and he didn't laugh once. it's nice to see you again, mate. And I said, why aren't you laughing? He said, I can't laugh because every time I laugh, I've had an open heart surgery. He said, every time I laugh, it hurts. I said, that must be dreadful. He said, it's not so bad when you're on.
There we go.
So
I like it. Good.
But I don't often not get laughs.
Let's take a break. Oh, here she is. Don't forget to donate to our Just Giving page, either up here or down here in the link. It all is going for a good cause. Prostate Cancer UK. I said it. You are listening to me, Timmy Alexis Carrington Ward. On Here She Is on the Prostate Cancer podcast. And we've got the lovely, very candid Bobby Davro talking about his diagnosis of prostate cancer. So let's just go back to the emotional side. You cannot believe, can you, that you are in this office being told this news and you're saying those words that you just thought were in films and things of, well, how long am I going to live? It's just so frightening, isn't it?
It is. And what worries me, the only thing that worries me about my diagnosis is he said that it's gone into one of the lymphs. And that bothered me, that it's spread and you might get into my bones. And that bothered me. But they don't see that they're going to zap it. They're going to put like a little tattoo of a dot on you and they zap it in that place. And hopefully, I mean, the urologists, they wouldn't lie to you. They'll tell you the truth.
They can't lie to you.
He said to me,
they can't lie to you because of today's suing world. Go on.
He said, I know. He said, you've only got 10 to live. I went, 10 years? He said, no. I said, 10 months? No. 10 weeks? No. 10 days? No. Not 10 hours? No. 10 minutes? No. He said, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Right. That's another gag that I very rarely do. But if you can laugh through the...
Yeah, I agree.
It helps.
I totally agree. And with my surgeon was the first time. Yeah, I've done that. Have you?
I have the thing on it.
Yeah, I've been doing walks and things. I've been doing walks and things we've done £6,000 already.
Congratulations to you. Yeah. I've done some telly stuff talking about it, and now I'm doing this with you.
Yeah, great. And we've got to do it because the difference is my surgeon, like you were saying about mine said, okay, you've got aggressive cancer, but when I say aggressive cancer, it's prostate cancer aggressive, which is different from your lethal cancers. Yeah. And he also said about the treatments and things that are so much better. I mean, he was saying, when I said, so if this has spread, how long would I have? He said, oh, you'd be on this pill for 10 years. And instantly, like as we came out, my other half was like, do you know what? I feel I can breathe now for the first time, sort of thing.
Even with aggressive prostate.
Yeah.
So with mine, maybe I've got even longer.
Listen, Bobby, yours is a great diagnosis at Gleason 7. That'll hardly move, really. Did you? What other X-rays and things did you have? Did you have a PET scan or anything?
I don't have any PETs.
What else did you have?
Concentrate now. I had an MRI and a CT scan.
A CT scan. Okay, so that's how they found it in your lymph. Did you have a bone scan as well?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay, so that's what another thing he'd said. If it gets here or gets there, they just zap you because they're getting better at that as well, rather than just giving you the full treatment everywhere and not knowing where it blasts. They just zap those little areas.
Yeah, I didn't want the other stuff, the chemotherapy, and that. I mean, I lost my girlfriend 3 years ago, and she had terrible cancer. She had pancreatic cancer.
That's the worst one. Yeah, absolutely.
And they're the sort of cancers you worry about. But I'm told most men die with it. Prostate cancer, not of it.
Yeah. Listen, I'm so getting from you that you're really worried and passionate about this. But can I just say, honestly, it's so, like I say, don't look online, like you've said as well. It's so treatable, and they've got so many treatments, and new treatments are coming out as well.
Yes, they said that I might be put on a pearl, something called the pearl treatment, but apparently it's like a trial thing. But they decided not to do that with me.
Because you're probably not even that far down the path of having that. Because I went as well to my surgeon with this, and he said that's for when it's right down. He said we've got so many treatments before we even get to that. It's and like you were saying about your girlfriend, which I'm sorry to hear about, with the pancreatic, it's those and the esophagus one that are the dangerous one. Everybody is now living with cancer. That's why we're hearing so much about cancer these days, because it's not cancer like when we were young, when you just would have it and die.
Jeremy Clarkson got it, and who else?
I mean, it's rife. Everybody is just you're just seeing somebody new every day with it.
Yes,
because now we're doing the testing, and that's why I'm doing this.
Here's the end question, really. How long will I have to stay on the treatment?
You will stay. I know a friend who's had that, and I think it might be 2 years, or I don't know, or forever. I mean, I am not a doctor, but you will start to get used to it as well. And the radiotherapy will pattern it down. Did you mention chemotherapy? Did they offer you chemotherapy then as well?
No. Just radiotherapy.
Yeah, so you're not even. No, you're not even near the chemotherapy mark either then. So it's radiotherapy. So honestly, my surgeon said as well, that actually prostate cancer should be downgraded to just living with a chronic disease. But it is it is the most scariest thing. But like you're doing with humor, I think, and that we've got to live our lives. And you'll be fine. 67.
Listen, even if I know, but even if I do meet a lady that I have other talents, I suppose. But what about me?
Listen, but you honestly, if you get practicing, not only on your act, but on your downstairs, you'll honestly, that will come back. And you see that everywhere, that people are all right. I did actually read on some of the prostate cancer pages on Facebook that some of these guys are more worried about that, about their erections and things, rather than dying of it. So it is a big deal.
Yeah.
But it is, it's not what it used to be. So
no. Well, look, I've really enjoyed this chat, Tim. If it's really helped as well, for all concerned, I'm going to now go and watch the sun be covered up by the moon.
Lovely. Listen, all the best, and I'm here if ever you want to chat about it. And like I say, remember the online stuff. There's old data still there, so it's all mixed. But I think you're in a really good place, and thank you so much for coming on and talking so candidly about it. And I don't know about you, I just keep telling every man I see, PSA, get a PSA done. So
that's what I say every night when I do my shows. Get your prostate, get the old thumbs up, as I always make a joke. And if you ever want to be more candid, I'll send you a couple of dick pics just to cheer you up.
Well, I'll have to have a magnifying from what I've heard. Listen, thank you, Bob.
Lovely to talk
and all the best to you. And all that's left for me to say to you now is cheery bye.
Oh yeah, wait one thing. I've got to plug my show up in Edinburgh. I'm up at the Fringe. Come along and see me 9 o'clock every night at the Frankensteins. And you know why he couldn't have kids? They put their nuts in his neck.
There you go. Take your magnifying glasses to go and see Bobby. Cheery bye, Bobby.
Bye, man.
Oh, here she is. Don't forget to donate to our JustGiving page, either up here or down here in the link. It all is going for a good cause. Prostate Cancer UK. I said it.
You said it.